Dropshipping might be finished forever. The old model of buying cheap products from China and reselling them at a higher price no longer works. It is becoming more and more saturated with every passing week, with thousands of people trying to sell these cheap items. Ad costs are going through the roof, and it's only going to get way worse. So does that mean that it is the end of dropshipping? In the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you why 99% of dropshipping stores in 2025 will fail. And I'll also show you how everyday regular people are using AI in this very little known method to print more money than ever before. You can see right here my client Julie, who sold just one product for over $7,000, or my client Pamela, who sold just a single item for over $15,000. So how are these complete beginners seeing results like this? Well, it's not by selling cheap products off AliExpress. It's not by running expensive Facebook ads, and it is definitely not working with junk suppliers from China. They're doing this by using something that's completely different. Before we get there though, here's why the old model of dropshipping no longer works. First, you have cheap products. So if you're selling an item for $20, you might make 10% profit, which means you only make $2 profit for every sale you make. So if you want to make $2,000, that means you're going to need to sell 1,000 items. And not only will you have to sell 1,000 items, you're going to have to ship 1,000 orders and deal with 1,000 customers. And even if you do find a viral product and make a bit of money, because anybody can sell the same products as you, you will have thousands of competitors enter the market, your edge will erode away, and then you will be like a hamster on a wheel searching for your next viral product. So your business has no longevity, no sustainability, and it's just a constant chase for the next viral trend. The second reason why selling these cheap products doesn't work is because of shipping times. So as Amazon has got bigger and bigger over the last few years, customers are now used to 1 or 2 day shipping times. So 10 years ago, when dropshipping was first getting started, you could have 7-day, 10-day, even 20-day shipping, and people wouldn't really care because they were used to it. But now with Amazon, everyone is used to 1 or 2 day delivery, and they're simply not willing to wait this long for a junk quality product. And 99% of the time, the items that you would be dropshipping are now available on Amazon from a reputable brand within just a day or two. The third reason why traditional dropshipping doesn't work is competition. So over the last few years, there are tens of thousands of people trying to start online businesses. And the number one thing people look for is an easy to start business that doesn't take a whole bunch of money and doesn't require a lot of experience, which automatically leads most people to dropshipping. Now, the problem with this is there's only so many winning products, and you have tens of thousands, probably even hundreds of thousands of people per year, from people in their college dorm rooms to working professionals trying to start these dropshipping stores. So there is so much competition. Now, if you're an expert at e-commerce, you can definitely beat out that competition. But usually when you're starting your first or second business, you're not. So you're going to have no advantage over these tens of thousands of people that you're trying to compete with, which will make it virtually impossible for you to actually see success. And the fourth reason why traditional dropshipping doesn't work is many of these Chinese companies like Temu, like Alibaba, these Chinese websites take the products and sell them to the US, and then they would take a margin. But now these companies in China are actually selling directly to US consumers, cutting out the middle person. The benefit they get by doing that is they can price lower because they don't have to give their margin to the dropshipper anymore. So now, when dropshippers try and come in and sell these products, they can't compete on price because they have absolutely zero margin left. Now, what if I told you there's a very little known method that solves every single one of these issues? Well, I do, and it's your lucky day. And I'm going to outline to you right now what I call the AI dealer method. So first, rather than selling products where you make just $2 profit per sale, we sell products where you can make upwards of $2,000 profit per sale. So just to give you some ideas of these products, we have things like saunas, massage chairs, home gyms, desks, luxury cameras. There are thousands and thousands of these items that surround you every day that you don't even notice that cost thousands of dollars. And the best part is you can work with the top rated brands for these items that are located in the US. You can partner with them and become what I call a no inventory dealer. And then you have permission to list their products on your own website. Then when you drive traffic to your website and a customer buys something, the brand will send the product directly to your customer, all without you ever seeing or touching it. And then we'll give you a huge chunk of the profit for doing so. I'm talking thousands of dollars every single time you sell an item. Now, the best part of working with these USA brands is it solves our second issue. So previously, remember how I said customers are no longer willing to wait 7 days, 10 days, 15 to 20 days for these shipping times when the product is coming from China. Well, when we're working with brands located in the US, we can get even big items like a sauna to our customer in just 3 to 5 days. So it solves the second issue of shipping time. So not only does it solve the first issue of minimal profits, we can make thousands of dollars profits, it also solves the second issue of long shipping times by getting these products to our customers fast. And third, related to competition, instead of thousands of people logging on AliExpress and being able to sell the same item as you with the click of a button, when we work with these brands, we have an exclusive dealer partnership with them. So what that means is we have to actually reach out to them, we have to speak to them, we have to introduce ourselves, we have to get permission to sell their products. They'll give us an authorized seller agreement, which essentially gives us permission to sell their products. Now, a lot of people are completely afraid to talk to strangers. So they aren't even willing to do things like pick up the phone and make a phone call or send an email to work with these brands that can legitimately change their life. So if you're someone who actually wants it and you're willing to just pick up the phone and talk to someone or just follow up on emails, then you can actually work with these brands. Now, it's not a super difficult process. In my program, we've helped literally thousands of people close these suppliers. So you think all these thousands of people had some superpower that you don't have? Obviously not, right? But this is actually a good thing. Having to actually pick up the phone or send an email, that actually creates a barrier to entry, which is good. So rather than anyone being able to just go on AliExpress and click a single button and sell the same products as you, this will automatically narrow down the pool of people who are willing to do that by 80 to 90%. And assuming you're someone who's actually serious about your goals, this should be a non-issue for you. So by the way, this is just a quick YouTube video. If you want to check out my completely free training where I show all this in depth, step by step, I'm going to link my completely free training in the description right below, and I'll also put it as the pinned comment. So as soon as this video is done, that should be the next thing you go watch right after this. So as I said, we now have high profit per order, we have quick shipping times, and we have barriers to entry to work with the same suppliers as us. And would you believe me if I said we haven't even got to the best part? Because over the last couple of years, we've helped our clients generate over $50 million. Now, would you believe me if I said that you actually have a huge advantage over them? Because we built a secret tool that actually cuts down your workload by over 80%. And not only that, AI has gone mainstream over the last 6 months. So now you can use our secret tool with AI to cut down your workload by over 90%. So as I said, if you want to watch the full training where I break down this step by step, I'll put the link to that video in the description, and I'll also put it as a pinned comment so you can go check it out as soon as this is done. So here's the advantage of working with these high-end brands. When you launch a new business, nobody knows you, nobody knows your website, so no one buys anything from you. But can you imagine how beneficial it would be for you as a new store owner if you got to work with high-end brands that have already been around for 30, 40, or even over 50 years? It is the biggest shortcut you can take. So to give you an example of this, I have a client named Kabrim. So in his first few months, he sold a single order of 24 items to a famous hotel on the Las Vegas Strip for a total of $168,000. Now, why do you think that hotel on the Las Vegas Strip trusted a complete beginner who just got into e-commerce within 2 to 3 months? Well, the answer is because he was selling products from high-end brands. So how it went down was very simple. Whoever was the purchasing director of that hotel went on Google and they typed in the brand name that they were looking for of his product type. And because I show my clients exactly how to target purchase-ready buyers, which is people who are already searching for the exact brands you're selling, his ad popped up first. So simply because of the relationship with this high-end brand, the hotel trusted him enough to wire him $168,000 even as a complete beginner. So that is the power of working with these brands. So even though you're a beginner and you don't have a whole bunch of experience, your customers will trust the brands you're selling for. So they will go to your website with their card in hand, ready to pay you. Sort of how if you went to a new boutique electronics store in your town, if they carried Apple, you would automatically think of them as a high value store and you would probably trust them simply because of their partnership with Apple. It's the exact same thing here. Now, when we're looking for the best suppliers to work with, there's a couple things we want to consider. Number one is how many people are searching for that brand every month. So another problem with traditional dropshipping that I didn't cover earlier is people rely on Facebook ads. Facebook ads are great, but there's not really a great way to target people. So you target people based on interest. So for example, you can target 30 to 50-year-old guys who live in California or who live in Texas, which works for many products. But when you're selling these high ticket, more expensive items, we want to sell to people who are looking for the exact products we're selling. So for example, if I'm selling saunas online for a brand called Clearlight, it's very helpful for me if there's 5,000 people per month typing in Clearlight sauna, because then when I use Google to run my ads, I can put my ads right in front of the people searching for Clearlight sauna. So as soon as they type in Clearlight sauna, my ad of a Clearlight sauna will pop up. They can go to my website and then I can help them get the product that is best for them. And I've had so many students who literally struggled for years selling low price items come in, implement our system and see life-changing results. Like Jack and Joel, for example, they struggled for years selling these low quality AliExpress items. They can never build their store over $10,000 to $20,000 per month with very low profit margins. They came in, they applied my system, and they built their first business using this to $3.5 $1.5 million in their first year and a half. And one of the huge advantages of this system is when we advertise on Google, we can get way higher returns on our ads than we could ever get on Facebook. So on Facebook, if you can get 2 to 3x ROAS, which means $2 to $3 back for every dollar you put into ads, that is considered very good. But it is not uncommon when you're selling these high ticket products to get $10, $15, even $20 in sales for every dollar you put in. Like Triggy, for example, one of my clients, he spent literally $20 the first day he launched his ads, and he made back $20,000 in sales. That is 1000x ROI. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna do that, or I'm not saying that's typical, but the fact that that is even possible is mind-blowing. Now, here's where AI comes into this. So once we have a product and we have suppliers for that product type, we need to list our products on what I call a virtual showroom. So Shopify is the most trusted e-commerce platform in the world. So if you wanted to build a website like 10, 15 years ago, you would have had to hire developers and coders and spend thousands of dollars and wait months of time simply to get a website. But now with Shopify, they have already done all the hard work for you. So they have what I call pre-built website templates, where all you have to do is fill in the text and fill in the pictures. Okay? It's already thousands of times easier than it was 10 years ago. But now with AI, you can use AI to make your website images. You can use AI to write your homepage copy or your product descriptions. So instead of having to do that all yourself, now you can just click a few buttons on AI and you can have it all done for you. You can use it to create your product branding, your product images, your homepage copy, your brand core values, your About Us page. You can use it to create all of this in a matter of minutes. You can also use AI to find winning products to sell. So you can say things like, I'm looking for a product that costs over $3,000 that's exploding in demand in 2025 with a bunch of high-end suppliers located in the US to list on my no inventory dealer store. Tell me a list of the top 50 products. And if you do that, AI can give you a whole bunch of excellent product ideas on a silver platter. You can also use AI to write your Google ads. You can use it to draft emails to suppliers when you want to reach out and close them. You can use it to cut down the work in every single part of your business. Now look, I can only scratch the surface of this in this video here, which is why I put together a training that's over 1 hour that goes step by step into every single part of this process to show you exactly how you can use AI to build from $0 to $10,000 profit per month as fast as possible in 2025. So if you want to check that video out, then click the link in the description or click the pinned comment, and that should be the next thing you watch right after this. And now in 2025, with AI replacing so many jobs, it's going to clearly separate the winners and the losers. So now is the time to act. You should not wait. You should get in now and get in early on this once in a century opportunity, because the people who learn how to use AI to their advantage are going to thrive, and everyone who doesn't is going to have a very hard time. So don't wait, watch the training below. And if you took any value from today's video, hit the subscribe button, leave any questions or comments in the comment section, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.